In this video, I'd like to introduce you to EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. It is a technique that can help you find freedom from emotional stuff, emotional problems, emotional patterns. With this simple technique, you will be able to lower your mental, emotional, and even physical stress levels in just a few minutes. EFT works by stimulating the meridians, and meridians are the energy pathways that run through our body. It's the meridians that are stimulated using needles in acupuncture. So acupuncture uses needles to stimulate these points. In EFT, we're going to use our fingers by gently tapping on specific meridian points located around the body. I'm showing you these points right now. And we'll do more of this, but just to give you an idea, this is what it looks like. So let's get going. I want to show you the tapping points that we're going to use. Generally, the best hand to tap with is your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to tap with my right hand, and I'm going to tap on the points on the right side of my body. It's just an easy way to learn. So, with my right hand tapping, the first point is on the opposite hand, and it's just below the pinky and above the wrist, and we call this the karate chop point. So we're going to tap on that point, just lightly. We're not trying to smack things out of our body, we're just tapping lightly. You can use the flat part of your fingers, you can use the tip of your fingers. So that's the first point. The next point, if you use your index and middle finger, is just there on the inside of that eyebrow. So I'm right-handed, it's on my right side of my face. If you're left-handed, you'll be using your left hand and on the left side of your face, the left eye. So we'll stay with this. So we've got the eyebrow point. Follow that around and just near the temple, near the little bone on the corner of the eye and the temple, you can tap there. The next point is just under the eye. It feels almost too close to tap, but it's just there, right on the top of that cheekbone. The next point is on the top of the lip. The next point is in the middle of the chin. The next point is on the collarbone, anywhere along that bone. The next point, if you reach across your body about this far below your armpit, under the arm. And you can use just all the fingers for that. You'll stimulate a number of different meridians just by using more fingers. The next point we're going to use are all the fingers and thumbs together. Every finger and thumb has its own meridian line, so we're going to activate all of them like this. And finally, a great point to end with is the crown of the head. Again, just using all the fingers. That is one round of EFT. That is how simple this technique is. You might be thinking, what? That's it? You're going to change my life? I'm going to change my life and I'm going to release emotions by tapping on 10 points on my body? It's a bit of a stretch, I will admit that. It's a bit of a stretch to try and understand how this works. So don't even try to understand it. The best thing to do is to experience it. So these are the tapping points. We now need to add to the points some words. And the words we're going to use, there's a standard phrase in EFT. It's called the setup phrase. And it sounds like this. Even though I have this, fill in the blank, I love and accept myself anyway. So it could be, even though I have this, or even though I feel this, either is fine. So for example, even though I feel this anxiety, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel stressed, I love and accept myself anyway. You could use it on a physical thing in the body. Even though I have this tension in my neck, I love and accept myself anyway. So whatever the thing is that you want to work on, that's what you put in the little space in the middle of that sentence. And you repeat that setup phrase 3 times while tapping on the karate chop point. So let's do an example. Let's say that I am nervous. Something's coming up in the next few days for me and I feel nervous about it and it's pretty strong. Well, the first thing to do is to close your eyes and work out, where do you feel this energy in your body? It's a bit of a strange question, but just go with it, go along with it. Close your eyes, say, okay, I'm feeling nervous. Where do I feel it? I feel it in my throat. It feels a bit tight. It feels like it's being gripped. So we have a location and we have an emotion. In this case, nervousness. Once you've done that, I then want you to gauge its intensity 0 to 10. So 0 is low, 5 is midway, mid-intensity, 10 is as strong as you have ever felt it. So again, for the sake of an example, let's say I've closed my eyes, I'm feeling nervous, it's in my throat, it feels about a 7. It's quite strong. Not hugely strong, but it's quite strong. So I would just add this information into the setup phrase. So it would look like this. Even though I feel this nervousness in my throat, I love and accept myself. Even though I feel this nervousness in my throat, I love and accept myself. Even though I feel this nervousness in my throat, I love and accept myself. Then for the other points, you just say the little kernel of the sentence, the little center point. So in this case, this nervousness, and under the eye, this nervousness, this nervousness, this nervousness, this nervousness, this nervousness, nervousness, this nervousness. You've done one round, you then take a breath. You've just applied one round of EFT to that emotional issue, emotional problem, emotional sensation, feeling. Now go inside and check it out. What's happened to it? How does it feel? Again, close the eyes, it's a good way to find out. And then check in. Is it still in the throat? Does it still feel as strong as a 7? Has it gone up? Has it gone down? I mean, how strong does it now feel? Does it feel more dissipated? Does it feel smaller or sharper? Has it moved? Is it now not in the throat, but it's now maybe in the jaw or maybe in the chest? Has it changed from a feeling of nervousness to a feeling of frustration? There are many different changes that can take place. All you need to do is notice, how does it feel now? Now, for example, if it still feels like nervousness, but it doesn't feel as strong, maybe you'd go inside and say, well, it doesn't feel as strong as a 7, maybe it's more like a 4 or a 5. So you then do a second round, and then you would maybe add the word remaining. So it would look like this. Even though I have some remaining nervousness in my throat, I love and accept myself. Even though I have some remaining nervousness in my throat, I love and accept myself. Even though I have some remaining nervousness, I love and accept myself. Remaining nervousness, remaining nervousness, remaining nervousness. Now, it may connect with you more to say the location as well. So you could say, remaining nervousness in my throat, 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 remaining nervousness in my throat. And then take a breath. You then go inside again and measure again. How does it feel? Is it still a 5 or a 4? It's probably gone down again. Again, choose a number to represent how intense the feeling is, whatever's left. And just notice, and this is the process of EFT. It might sound a bit repetitive, but when you're experiencing it, it's very far from repetitive, because you're experiencing these changes. And it's quite incredible, to be honest, that you can be at a 7 or an 8 or a 9 or a 10, very emotionally intense about something, and you do one round, tap, 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 and all of a sudden you just know that you're not as intense as you were before, just a few minutes ago. It's a strange experience, but it's a wonderful experience, because you're helping your system to become more relaxed, more at ease, and more at peace. Keep following the numbers down. In other words, keep applying another round and another round, and keep changing the words so that they fit for your internal experience. And keep doing this for maybe 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. Rarely you have to tap for more than 10 or 15 minutes before you'll get it down to a 1 or even a 0. And what was previously some big stress or big worry or big problem, emotional problem, 10, 15 minutes later, it's nothing. You're thinking about it and nothing. No physical feelings, no emotion, no worry, no anger, no frustration. It's incredible. So put this to the test. The things to remember are the tapping points, which we've gone through, the setup phrase, which is even though I have this, or even though I feel this, I love and accept myself anyway. You could also say I love and forgive myself anyway. Just start with this sentence and use it. In further trainings, I will show you some more advanced techniques for more advanced situations, which are even more powerful. But let's walk before we run. So start using this tool, start getting curious with it, and maybe give some thought right now. What is happening in your life right now at the moment that's causing you stress? Is there something at work? Is there a difficult person that you're dealing with in your life? Is it a family member? Is it something about you? Is it something that you think to yourself about yourself that's causing you stress? I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not able to learn. The future makes me afraid. I can't let go of my past. Whatever self-talk that you hear in your head, that is what to tap on. So if the self-talk in your head is telling you something like, I'm not good enough, or I need to be perfect, take that into the statement. So it would sound like, even though I'm telling myself I need to be perfect, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I need to be perfect, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I'm telling myself I need to be perfect, I love and accept myself anyway. This need to be perfect. I have to be perfect. I feel like I have to be perfect. I must be perfect. This perfect feeling, having to be perfect, etc., etc. You just take whatever's in the mind, take it out, put it into the sentence, and apply the tapping. You will start to feel things shifting and changing within minutes. So please get to this. Apply this tool, bring it into your life. Have some fun with it. If you have any questions, please send me an email or leave some comments here on the website. I'm always keen to hear what people are thinking about and what they're doing, and if there's any ways I can help. In the meantime, enjoy the video, watch it a few more times to really get this stuff sinking into the mind. And I'll see you in another training video. Thanks for watching.